Let's take a look at this one. We're given this formula. P equals to square root of 3q over 5s plus q. We are to make q the subject of the formula. Originally, the subject of formula here is p, okay? But we want to make q subject of the formula. Let this q come here, all right? But you know that there's q here, there's q here. So what do we do? And it has to be one q. Just follow me. So we have p equals to square root of 3q over 5r plus q. Okay. Now, I would like you to take, let me divide my board so that we're able to, now take square root of both sides. No, square both sides. Square both sides. Square both sides. To square both sides, we give up p square equals to square root of 3q over 5r plus q over 2. I've scaled both sides such that this will cancel this. Okay. Then we will now be left with pq. Yeah, p raised to power 2 equals to 3q over 5r plus q. Alright. So now let's cross multiply. Let's cross multiply. We will cross multiply. Let me make this side, my left hand side, also a fraction by putting 1 and then cross multiply. So that this will cross multiply this and this will cross multiply this. So I will have p square bracket 5r plus q, alright, equals to 1 times 3q will give us 3q. Do you get it? Okay. Now pq multiplied by 5r will give us pq, or write like this, 5p 5rpq plus pq, okay, p square multiplied by q will give us qp square equals to what? 3q. Good. Now let's continue from here. Now, if you look at this, what is common among them? P, right? P is common among them, but we are not concerned about P. What we are concerned is Q, because Q we want to make so that the formula. So let me bring this Q to come to make this one. Do you understand? So the value that contains Q, let me bring them to this side so that they will make this one, this Q. So I will have my 5rq square equals to this plus qp square. When it comes to this side, become minus, right? So I have 3q minus qp square. Can you see the board? Okay, so that's what is common among them and is q, right? So I have my 5r square equals to, bring that term that is common among them outside, that is q. Okay, so bracket what? 3 minus p square. Do you get it now? So now p, q have finally stood by itself. So we can divide both sides by the coefficients of what? Q. Divide both sides by the coefficients of q. What is the coefficients of q? 3 minus pq is the coefficients of p squared, is the coefficients of q. So that I will say 5rp square over 3 minus p square equals to p bracket 3 minus p square over 3 minus p square. Okay, so that this will cancel this. T will not stand alone. So I have my 5 p square over 3 minus p square, or equals to what? Q. So finally, we have made our Q to be the subject of the formula. This can either leave your Q either in the right hand side or leave it at left hand side. Still the same thing. Like this, you can also write a Q to be like this 5r p squared over 3 minus p squared. So there's no crime in that. Thank you for watching. Do it to share, like, and comment. Bye.